Welcome to Wreck Bike Rebuild, Season 4, Episode 19, where we blow the garage up by putting candles next to chemicals. What's going on, everybody? This is the Motorcycle YouTube Build Show, where we take wreck bikes, turn them into dream bikes.
Oh, you're not getting it today.
And then we give them away. And that's all thanks to the people that support us over on Patreon. So if you want to help support us make a very nice Panigale, aka 2016 Panigale with those fairings, see you on Patreon in the top link down below. Now that we paid for the episode, let's actually film the episode.
We need to get you a Green Bay Packers hat.
Why?
A big wedge of cheese.
Oh, cheese is delicious. So, in today's episode,
You just getting that now? Did that just sink in?
Anyway.
That took a little time, didn't it?
Anyway.
Did you see that sink in? Dude, that shit hit him like a brick.
So, if you guys didn't watch our last episode, which I titled NA, and then the episode before, we got carbon fairings. Oh, you didn't see it? That's because they didn't watch to the end of the motherfreaking video. Gotta watch to the end of them. They're long, but like skip through and shit. I don't know. We got beautiful carbon fairings. And in today's episode,
Well, we got most of them.
we got most of them. We are waiting for some stuff, but this is not gonna slow us down. In today's episode, we are going to test fit this insert this brand of carbon fairings. It's Italian and I can't pronounce it.
K-I-L.
IC for Ilmberger carbon.
Oh, all right, so Ilmberger, that's even easier.
Honestly, there's some confusion on what the carbon is called. It's very nice and expensive and costs this much money. I caught that.
You did catch that.
Fucking good today, boys.
All right, day's over. Everything's gonna be shit from now.
All right. Oh, yeah, it's true. Okay, so without any further ado, if you guys are curious, we're not gonna have just a carbon fiber motorcycle. You'll find out what we're gonna do to the carbon, ideally next episode. But in this one, we're just gonna test fit it. It will be coming off of the motorcycle to
Tell them why we're test fitting it.
make sure it fits.
Well, that's kind of a generic explanation.
Why don't you tell me why we're test fitting it
Chase,
then?
why are we test fitting the carbon? All right, so when you get carbon fiber parts, sometimes all of the mounting tabs where everything hooks together, such as these little slots right here and there, stuff like that, and then the opposite side of it where it actually hooks in, some of that stuff doesn't fit together real well and it needs to be modified slightly. We want to do that first, and then we'll take the carbon back off and have it sent out to be altered. Altered's not the right word. Dressed. We'll send it off to be dressed.
Dress will work.
And then we'll do our final assembly afterwards. But we just want to make sure that any modifications that need to be done to the carbon fiber are done prior to dressing the bodywork.
Also, we kind of just want to see what the bike will look like with just the carbon on it, because it should be effing sick. You know what? To be safe with all this beautiful carbon, I think I need something.
Wow.
This
Honestly,
is like a triple XL too.
More importantly, you would probably need gloves.
Yeah, I'm gonna put gloves on.
Have you ever gotten a carbon fiber splinter before?
No, but I remember you saying something about carbon fiber splinters. I'm sad because this is like my favorite shirt, so I'm gonna like
Perfectly cross-buttoned and everything.
safety. Guys, if you're making dream bikes, you got to be careful with. You can't have just like crazy dudes like this guy. You guys remember the last time I dressed up and my neighbor yelled at me?
No, it's taking you this long to recover.
I know. All right.
Oh, the painting thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't we like spray paint stuff all over you too?
Yeah, I think I said like I'm a nerd on the back or something. enough close-ups of the carbon.
So you a doctor or a veterinarian rolling your sleeves up that deep?
You gotta, dude, I'm gonna be elbow deep in this bike today. I need to. Oh my God, these gloves. Grab hair. I can't wait to start seeing every thumbnail as me.
He said elbows deep. And Luke was like, "Huh?"
So every piece of carbon in this entire box has its own freaking like silky bag. It's not silk, but it's like, okay, there's nothing in this one. Dude, we picked a great day to put the lights in because like, look at that. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
It's pretty.
Should we start with the headpiece and put it on first?
Where do I always start? Think about it.
At the back.
There you go.
All right, so we need to find the little baby tail fairings then, right? Like this little boy.
Well, we're gonna put it all on so you can technically empty the entire box. That should be one of the tail sections. Yep.
Whoa! Is there a tiny piece? Oh snap! What the hell?
This piece?
Is it?
Nope, it's the chain guard. It's this piece.
Holy shit! I didn't know the chain guard came with it. That's pretty cool. This is like a carbon Christmas. That's the key up front stuff. All right, front of the bike goes here. Oh, there's one more piece. Hold on. I saw what was about to happen.
No, you thought you knew what was about to happen because you didn't see shit because you were upside down in the box.
Okay, that's all the carbon we got. We do have belly pan pieces coming in the mail, but as per last episode, Italy takes off the entire freaking month of whatever, so don't have that yet. And we may have more carbon. We'll show you in another episode. Anyway, back.
There's hardware in that.
Ah!
Did it stay? Is it not in the little hole in the front?
Yeah, it is.
Start digging.
No.
Just turn the box upside down.
All right.
What I tell you about, you did it, you caught that thing off your shoulder first thing, and then now everything's gonna go to shit.
I expected it. All right. Let me
Can you see my eyeball through there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
While you guys are effing around, I'm over here assessing what I'm gonna be doing.
Please do.
So that is connected to there, but where else? Wait, so this comes off like a seat. That means I need a key. So I need to get that off because it's easy. I'm gonna figure this out my damn self.
How many keys does this bike come with?
2. Is that it for real? Oh, all right. So screws on the side, down here. There's the keyhole. All right, looks like a 2 to me. Insert shots of us taking this off. Chase the motorcycle butcher. God. What the fuck? Brian is literally dying right now.
I'm gonna fall down this one step right here. He read it all nonchalant like it wasn't about him. He's like, Chase the motorcycle butcher. Okay, next.
Oh God. Okay, I think.
Oh my God, my stomach hurts. All right, this is awesome. Where's
Is
that
it
other
awesome
piece?
in like an awesome way or awesome like a not awesome?
I wish I had a scale, honestly. Feel that.
Right there.
We got a scale.
Tech City.
Feel that.
Hold on, bro. We got Tech City, son.
Oh.
Tech City, son.
Oh, so we
Tech.
have to take the lock out first.
So we bought this little travel scale so that we can measure the carbon and other carbon pieces. So if you pull on it, the weight goes up. So we're gonna measure things. All right, the official measurement. for this piece, 0.6.
Change of units.
Celsius.
You sure that was a C, not a G for grams?
Dude, it says C and F,
Go
it's
slow.
temperature.
Why would a scale, a weight scale, measure
Bro.
temperature?
That's a C, right? And it's got a degree. And then there's a degree and it says F. Does this thing measure the temperature?
0.3 kilograms is 30 grams.
I mean, it's 0.3 kg, son. All right, next. 0.3 kg. 0.3 kg.
Not my garage.
Not my garage either.
I felt the wind of that go by.
Well, it's a big piece of plastic. It made a lot of wind.
0.15 kg.
So half the weight.
Nope, 0.1 kg. A third.
A third of the weight.
And that is just that one piece. All
Right.
Super careful.
So we can estimate from that the bodywork is going to,
I think it's safe to say the bike will be a third of the weight that it currently is.
no, the bodywork will be a third of the weight that it currently is.
All right, so successful tail installation. That was actually not bad for a super sport tail. So that's pretty. Now the complicated part. So when it comes to the front fairings on this bike, we don't have the belly pan. So do we start from the head and work our way down? Like, how do you remember or know how the fairings come off?
I mean, well, the front fairing usually never comes off. So,
Oh, so the side fairings we should be able to just plop on.
so the front fairing is usually on all the time. So on off the sides, the front is always already there.
So we can go ahead and put that on.
Put that on first.
Okay. All right. You said lower. This goes underneath the lights, I assume. Okay. So obviously it does. Where the fuck does this go? Up under this?
Well, if you didn't have it on backwards,
You know, like the little thing you do in your bib, like match the triangle to the triangle.
Oh, I see. Not based on what you just said, but I see. Outside or inside of these things? Oh, it goes into that. Wait. Oh, this one goes on the inside, the other one goes on the outside.
no, they both go on the in.
Well, balls. Figured it out. Oh man, thank God for editing. All right. Whoa, holy. So Brian is currently installing this circular rubber vibration isolator. It looks like he's still working on that. And after that, we'll be able to put this boy in. Wait, so we need to have the fairing on because that goes all the way up through, right?
What goes all the way up through?
This little middle boy goes,
Yeah, the front one does, but the back one doesn't.
oh, okay. So we're gonna install this piece and then install the main fairing. So if you guys are curious, I'll put the price up for all of the little bit of hardware that we had to order. If you're doing this though,
Excuse me?
and you have the fairings on your bike already, then when you take your fairings off, just hold on to the hardware. There's no reason for you to spend that much money on hardware unless you need brand new hardware. So what's the secret to, there's no like Brianism? This is absolutely terrifying.
I mean, look at how far you're off. It's so low. Headlight goes, this goes in that rubber piece. See where your fingers are at here?
Yeah.
It goes up here. Yes. You're not there yet. Look up at the top. There it is.
So this is not connected because it screws in, but
Right.
that's not a problem. Hey, oh, excuse me. Should we go ahead and lock this bolt
Can you
up
give
front?
me a, yeah, you can put that one in if you want. And I need Can you hand me an 8mm wrench and a 3mm T-handle, please?
Okay, Chase is disoriented and we got a front fairing on. Woohoo! Do you feel good about where the head stays?
Yes and no.
Yes is obvious, but why the no?
This piece right here
Uh-huh.
should be like that.
It should be touching this black piece.
Should be close to it,
Right.
but we'll see how it all lines up when the next piece goes on.
Okay, so
So
we're
now we
ready
can
for
put
the...
these and the two on the other side.
We're currently opening these little, what do you call these?
Speed nuts.
Speed nuts, so that they fit over the carbon. Currently they don't. You don't have to remind us, Brian. The comments already do it. Yes, we know that the carbon fiber heat shield on the exhaust is not the right size. It hasn't been corrected yet, and we plan on fixing it. It won't happen in this episode, but it will happen eventually. All right. The majestic moment has come. It is time to install the side fairings. Can you imagine, like, oh, let me install my brand new fairings, and like the bell helmet with the padding, and it just goes like,
We're missing one of those.
how catastrophic is that?
That little tiny spacer goes in here,
Uh-huh.
and then the bolt goes through it. So it's not a huge deal right now because we're not doing final assembly. And I'm sure when we ordered these from Ducati, they came as like a package of 10.
Right.
So there's probably more at Mountain.
Oh, at Mountain. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. All right, there she is. She's done. Look, she'll sit by herself. Just kidding.
1, 2, 3,
Oh
4.
my God.
1, 2, 3, 4.
This is gonna suck ass.
Honestly, you just hook all those parts in and then the rest of it kind of slides in place.
All right.
So the hooks are the most important part. You start with the ones that are angled. You start forward, you slide those in, you slide it back. And as you're sliding it back, you hook these two in. I'm gonna give you a hand real quick there, Chase.
Is there like a strategy for that? Oh, you just feel the bottom of your fingers.
Welcome to the wonderful world of carbon fiber. There it goes.
It doesn't bend like plastic.
Nope. All right, let's get some of this hardware in.
All right. We've got two more here.
That's not even close up here.
Really?
Yeah, look. Look at this huge gap right here.
Oh shit.
I mean, this lines up,
Yeah.
so when you bolt that in, it'll hold this tight and it'll be fine. But
like,
you
so
can tell it's
stop.
aftermarket.
So stop.
All this lines up perfectly.
Oh.
It's like completely sealed.
So this is the give and take of carbon fairings then. Mm-hmm. You
You could pay, $100,000 for your carbon fairings. That doesn't mean that they're actually going to be perfect. And the reason for it is they take a mold of a factory fairing, but when you take the factory fairing off, it opens up. So you know what I mean? You relieve some of the tension on it. It's meant to be like pulled in and snugged in with hardware, so everything fits real tight. So the mold that you're making, because it's made out of a different material, the carbon fiber doesn't flex as much.
Right.
So you're never actually going to get it perfect. But
I
mean, from here, this outside line, once that bolt goes in there and pulls that together,
yeah, you're never gonna see this little.
that's going to look really good. I mean, all these body lines are pretty damn good.
I mean, I've had aftermarket ABS fairings that don't fit that
As good
well,
as this,
so
yeah.
Yeah, that's not that bad.
So that's actually a really nice body line.
All right, so I'm gonna attempt to use Brian's trick of feeling out these little hooks at the bottom because they go into these really thin little grooves and you can't really see it. So it's
Once you get everything up there, it's pretty much not deep. Let it go,
yeah.
and then slide it back. There it is. Oh. There it is. It's on.
Okay, so the whole like
It's
feel
hooked
it from
on.
the bottom.
Yep.
Super move. All right, so we did this front bolt first.
First. Yep. That's it.
Sweet. This one,
Yep.
one seemed to fit on
A little bit better.
a little better than the other one. Yeah. Same thing down here where you have that little
Yep,
gap,
a gap.
at the bottom, but like, it's whatever. So the rest of the carbon fairing are the little.
So this piece that we don't have, the other
No,
piece
not
that
the
we
belly
don't
pins,
have,
but these other little pieces we have in the
fuel
back.
tank cover we don't have, and then the other two pieces we have are rear fender, which we could do now, and then this piece.
I don't think we should put the fenders on though, right? Because, I mean, we can put them on now, but like,
Well, the front fender is, we don't need to put that on now.
right? I don't want to, because if we're gonna be doing the other stuff, like
You
I
know,
want
once the wheels come off, it's going to be tough with the front fender.
right.
The rear one we can put on because it doesn't get in the way of anything.
Okay, yeah. So let's get the rear fender on then. Very rare that we're working on fairing pieces and we come up with words like, oh man, that's really cool that they included that. Typically it's like, Hulk smash.
All right, well, the hardware for this should be in the bin.
Mm-hmm.
Should be front fender. Might still be on the forks.
Yeah, guys, don't worry. I'll check.
And there they are.
She comes together slowly, she does.
Wow, that fender is a completely different shape.
This one versus the old one? How do you, you've seen
I know what they
enough
look
of
like,
them?
yeah.
All right, well, we're done. Call this a wreck bike rebuild, and we'll see you on the next one. You know what this calls for?
Yes, I know what it calls for. Don't take those off yet.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Help me work this in.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. That looks so stupid. We're gonna have to like pull.
We're gonna
it
have to get
out
a different screen.
because this is
It's
what
just way too tall.
that's what it would look like.
Yeah, that's way too tall. Yeah, that's rough. Way too tall.
This was a mistake.
Oh, that's a pointy boy.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's pretend this doesn't exist. We're gonna do a giveaway of a black windscreen
The dark smoke Panigale windscreen.
for a year 2016 959.
It's for a 959, 899, 1199, 1299. It'll fit all the same bodywork.
If you've got one of those bikes, let us know in the comments, and we'll pick one of them and we'll send it to you. Actually, I don't give a shit if you got that bike or not. Post in the comments, give me that screen, son. And we'll pick one and I'll send it to you.
It has to be the exact sentence, too.
Yes.
Yes,
It has
absolutely.
to be whatever the
Verbatim.
sentence was. Give me that screen, comma, sun, exclamation mark. Joke's on everybody. The sun is a sun emoji. Man, crank that boy up and ride her off.
I was actually thinking about putting a battery in it.
Couple of notes. These need to change. Also,
They do?
yeah, they need to be adjusted a little bit, right? Because they're like, you don't want them pressing, like touching.
Oh, is that one still touching?
Yeah, this one's
Oh,
definitely touching.
Okay. This one's touching. I thought I moved it enough before.
Yeah, but there's plenty of adjustment to mess with that. So we'll have to change those, not a big deal. Overall, for a fairing test day,
That went
I
all
feel
right.
like that went really freaking
Yeah,
well.
I'm confident this is all going to go on and
Right.
be nice.
There was not a single day I ever did anything with my fairings on my R6 that I didn't effing hate my life. So the fact that that's not bad.
And R6 fairings aren't bad. They're not real easy, but they're not bad.
You don't think they're bad?
No.
That's a conversation for the podcast.
Do you want to know bad super sport fairings? CBR 600RR. Hayabusa. Whew.
All right, so guys, that's our test fit of the Carbon. I think everything went pretty well. We don't have the belly pan pieces, as we said. We don't have the gas tank, like we said. But this was a very important step to get us to the next episode, and that's gonna free us up to do a lot of the other little special stuff we have planned. We're gonna be doing some stuff that we haven't seen on another Panigale, so obviously we're excited for the Carbon, we're excited for the next episode, but we got some funky stuff we want to try out. So, is there anything else we need to add at the end of the episode, real quick?
Are we hinting that we're not leaving a Carbon like this?
Yeah, everybody, you guys should probably know at this
So
point.
like, oh, another Carbon? We just put fairings on another Carbon.
Yeah, so we're definitely not leaving it just Carbon. That has been done many times before, and we prefer our wreck bike, our dream bikes, to be slightly different. So we got some really cool stuff planned that we will get to in the future episodes. But as far as episode 19, we're gonna call it done. Test fit of the Carbon fairings. Again, the Carbon, if you guys want any links to all the stuff we always buy, it's always linked down below. So you can check that out if you've got a Panigale. I think this Carbon passes our, like, if we were gonna do another Panigale and we were gonna order Carbon fairings, would 100% order these again. Right? They're expensive, but
They're nice carbon fairings. They're made very well.
yeah.
I mean, if you think about it, how many modifications did we have to make it fit?
Yeah, we'd have to do any.
Right.
No modification to get it fit. Man, how nice is that we order an expensive product and we don't have to modify anything? Oh, Luke, why are you showing the exhaust? I was clearly talking about the Carbon fairings, Termignoni. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for watching to the end of the episode. You guys in the outro crew are the MVPs for always making it to the end. Thank you guys so much. I mean, yeah, Patreon people, they fam. If you guys want to see some photos of the fairings as they are right now, we'll post some photos over on Patreon. I'm gonna do some B-roll so we can see close-ups of all this stuff. I think Carbon looks effing sick. All right, guys, outro crew, let us know what color goes well with Carbon. And I'll be interested to see what you say down below in the comments. I think pink. Oh, actually, no, that same neon color we put on the ZX-10. What color do you think goes good with Carbon, Luke?
Purple. Magenta.
Oh, magenta. Okay, Luke says magenta. I say neon yellow. Brian, what's your color that goes good with Carbon?
Really light silver.
I thought you were gonna say Carbon. Ooh, really? Out of nowhere, I like it.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys on the next episode of Wrecked Bike Rebuild here on YouTube, supported by Patreon.